episode of SRB Gaming. We're not dead, we are back. I'm Kristen, as always, joined by Nancy, aka StellarNan. It's been a little while since we recorded. For you guys, like, we actually sat down to record late September. Like, late September was the last time we actually recorded, and we ran dry on episodes because we've been busy. So, we're back now. This is going to be, we finished the main story, but there is some post-story stuff we wanted to tackle on this series for Kirby and Forgotten Land. So, the game plan, because you were asking before we started recording, the game plan currently is to, game plan currently is to tackle the stadium, the new stadium challenge that opened up. To add, to deal with Cat Lady's side quest, and also to wrap up getting the remaining Waddle-Dees as well. Waddle-Dees, as well as obtaining the missing level 3 blueprints for some of the Kirby hats. What have I done? So, about a week after we stopped recording, I dived back in. I found a YouTube video, and it was YouTube all, at the time, currently still working code for the delivery guy. As you can see, we have 200 attack power, a bonus Kirby food item, and I've got us up to 13 of the stars as well.
Sweet.
So I used a bunch of those. I got all... Okay, let's go over here. Let's help more visual aids. I've gotten all possible figures I can currently get with these machines. Like, here, let me show you. I've gotten all possible... So, Volume 1, I'm missing 3. Volume 2, I got all... Volume 2 and 3, I got all of them. And Volume 4, I'm missing, like, over half. I don't know why. But, yeah. I know you said don't just simply hit this. Apparently they do tell you when you're like, Angel, it's okay. They do actually tell you how many, like, if you you can't get any more. They'll actually tell you in the vending machine, like, oh, you can't get any more. You're cut off. So that's why I don't have...
You're cut off?
No, basically
Got
they tell
a gambling addiction?
They basically tell you anything else you get is going to be a dupe. You know, so... That's what happened, basically. And I'm missing 3 for Volume 1, and missing, like I said, over half for Volume 4. I also did the solo versions of the fishing minigame, and the lunch minigame, which that's a pain in the ass to do solo is the lunch minigame, especially on the hardest one.
So you really do want to 100% everything.
Oh, and I got all the... except for the one I need level 3... A level 3 copy ability we don't have. I got all Treasure Roads checks for record times. A lot more easier than I thought. Also, it helped. I use YouTube guides. Like, you know the one where you had to ricochet the blade to hit the switches? I used the guide. I'm sorry. I'm guilty of that. Actually, a lot more easier than it appeared as well. So... that's all I've gotten really done. Oh, and I did solo version of the first Coliseum we did together. The normal version of that one. I just basically wiped everybody out with all the level 3 abilities.
There you go.
But yeah, that's where I'm at now. So currently our missions are to deal with Cat Lady's side quest, talk with DDD. I didn't talk with DDD because I don't know if that would trigger anything. Oh, and to get the last delivery code you gave me yesterday before recording.
Oh yeah, they released a new one.
Yes, so we're gonna do that. Like I said, I saw the video. I just kept doing. There's a lot that still work. I'll have to give you a list of ones. I'll just send you the video because some don't work anymore, but some still do, and you get a lot. Like I said, I got 13 of the stars we needed. Okay, so Trick or Treat was the code, right?
I believe so. Do you want to look it up?
I believe it's Trick or Treat because it's the first Halloween for this game, so. So let me get this done. Man, oh, nope. I think I got a new record too in the fishing one. I even got one bigger than the one we originally caught too.
With that quick time event.
Wasn't that hard this time around because I knew. There you go. Trick or treat.
It's just like reaction time.
Yeah, that's all it really is.
We got pink present.
Treasure Road was like I said, I went back, I tackled them. Some were just like when I told you, oh, I'll just go back to it because I know what to do. A lot of them were pretty much 5-star point and 4
What's that treats? What is it, Dochi Donut?
Have you ever actually had a Dochi Donut in real life?
What?
A Dochi, what you just said. The little. Have you ever actually had one in real life?
Yeah, they opened up like 2 different shops. 2, maybe 3 different shops in Orlando. Okay, that's the next mission. Is we have to eat them in real life together.
Okay, so what is this? Tilt and Roll Kirby. Is this?
It's a reference to an old Game Boy game where you like tilt and roll.
Not the title. Where you get the title? The game here.
Yeah, it's a reference.
Oh, it's a reference.
Because
okay.
you have to tilt the controller. Sorry, I wasn't specific.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are 3 levels. If you beat the 3rd level, it's a single player. If you beat the 3rd level, you get a trophy.
Okay, let's do this. I put tilt the controller. So this is me, and luckily I have my brother's Switch Pro controller, which ironically I did get him, but I've been mainly using it lately. Okay, pay 1 to play. Oh, thank God! I was like, oh, look at the little Kirby. That's cute. So hey, I know you tried. Did you try the Kirby's Dream Buffet?
Not yet. I've been meaning to.
I have not. Maybe we can do that once we're fully done with this game. We can do that our bonus before we jump into our next game. Try that out. I know it's like it's described as like. Damn it! I was trying to be skillful. Okay. And is there anything you get for specific times?
I don't think so. It's just need to complete it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not good at this. I'm just gonna try my best to illustrate me doing this on the camera. I want to get the skill shot one. That's right here. You want to take turns? You want to try?
I mean,
have you already beamed this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just here to watch me suffer. Noted. Okay. Fine. I don't want to waste the entire first episode back on this, so I mean, the guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna do is like, the guy's like, you know, if you did that, you would have gotten a bonus coin. I'm like, you know what? Okay, so that was the first difficulty, right? Okay, back out.
And then he's impressed with you.
Okay, I mean, most people usually are. Great. No! Kirby! No, not this game. The other one. I love how inexpensive this minigame is, too. Because they know how frustrating it's going to be for some people. Okay.
Okay, now you have to do 2 at once.
Wait, this would have been cool as a multiplayer thing.
Well, it's more like, how can you handle doing 2?
Gotta know how to handle your 2 balls.
This always reminded me of speed runs that specifically deal with like you do one controller, but you have to play multiple games at once.
Really?
Those were always like really cool runs.
Oh yeah, watching somebody play with 2 controllers at once is...
Or no, like 1 controller but like multiple ROMs at once.
Oh!
That's what it always...
Oh, they did that on the this year's Zelda Marathon. They had a guy come over and he played, oh no, it wasn't 2 different games, but it was like every second, like, the controller changed to second player.
Oh.
The play it changed, so he literally had like a piece of wood and 2 controllers on it, and he literally beat the game with 2 controllers, but every second the controller changed. Like, I think every few seconds...
pick up a different controller?
No, it was literally like, I'll have to show you later, but it's basically they put 2 controllers, SNES controllers, on a board, and they had them right next to each other, and that's what he did. He used them both, and I believe the game automatically switched to the other controller every like few seconds. So you had to constantly be aware of like which controller to use. No, other Kirby.
Kirby.
Come on, get your balls in order. There you go.
There you go.
I only took 39.
How's it gonna make it more challenging?
So me 3 balls. I know how games work. I play enough games in my life so I know they just add more balls. Oh, for flip's sake.
Or will they?
No, they decided to just do FU mode.
This was more about the hazards.
You think? I didn't get that from the zigzag on the top.
Then the 3 balls. It's
okay.
Focus on the hazards rather than the 3 balls.
Okay.
The part where it really gets challenging is near the end because it gets really narrow and it's diagonal.
Okay. I got this. I don't got this. I look right now on camera, I look like those, if you ever watch sitcoms or TV shows, live studio audience, and they're playing video games, I'm gonna fuck up here, but it's basically like, they do this a lot, and this a lot, and this a lot. Have you ever seen that in sitcoms?
No, I don't really watch sitcoms.
Wow, I mean, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
No, it's okay. I'm just like, it's just doesn't interest me, I guess.
But basically, yeah, what they would. No, it's okay. I mean, we're in sitcoms.
I mean, I get the appeal of sitcoms because it's like you want to like relate to another family just having like normal problems and stuff, and like how they deal with it, and like.
I guess what I like most about, I guess we're talking about sitcoms, but what I like most about sitcoms is, they resolve the issues of that day, and guess what? A new issue rises. Like an actual family, like just because you solve his issue of not like doing what he did doesn't mean he doesn't have other problems he has to deal with in his life, or they have to deal with in their life. But anyways, yeah, a lot of sitcoms. I'm gonna fuck up again, but basically they would do the. Basically they would play like every button mattered. Like literally, if they didn't press a button soon enough, they would probably die in the game.
That reminds me of how in She-Hulk, this isn't a spoiler for She-Hulk, but in one of the episodes of She-Hulk, they were playing a Nintendo Switch.
See,
I don't
sorry.
know if they were necessarily like going hog wild on the controller though.
I'll have to show you. I'll have to look on. There's probably a montage of, but there are old school like things where they're just like mashing away, it
makes you play better when you do that.
Yeah, it's. Oh no, it's the equivalent.
You know what really makes you play better is when you like stand up or like lean when you're like
lean towards it,
like
back it up. Yeah.
Like a kart game or something, or racer.
Oh. No. Okay.
This one is tricky.
Yeah, I got that. Oh no. But to be fair, I already played this and eventually go into the next part of the Cuphead DLC me or brother have to do. Like at least with this, I have to tilt the controller proper.
I mean, in terms of sitcoms, there are exceptions where I may like something, but for the most part, I feel like, in my personal opinion, it feels like if you wanna like go out and enjoy life, you can just go out and enjoy life. But for me, like, it's kind of boring. Like if I'm watching some kind of entertainment, I want something like fantastical, whether it's sci-fi or fantasy.
You're more focused when you watch something on TV or movies. You're basically saying that while you do appreciate the dramas and stuff, like you are more there to be entertained, right?
Well, I feel like if it's something that's like a life experience, I could it feels boring to me because I could just go out and experience life.
Yeah.
But like fantastical or sci-fi settings, you can't really, so it's more interesting to me.
Okay.
That's why I gravitate more towards that stuff. But of course, there's exceptions.
I can always recommend to you some actually generally funny sitcoms. Like not like family. Oh, they learn a lesson. More like Oh, they're terrible people, but you enjoy watching how terrible they get. There's a couple that are like that. Like, I do have some ones I can recommend another time. Like, wait, not gonna recommend now. There's one from the people behind the Shaun of the Dead films. You know, Hot Fuzz, World's End. You know, that it's basically a bookstore owner, but he hates owning a bookstore. It's weird, but it's hilarious.
Oh, Alright, to be honest, I do not remember if you get another trophy for completing the second difficulty setting, because after you defeated all 3 of those, if you talk to him, you can play them all again, but he adds the spiky Gordos and all of them.
Okay. Oh, we're back here to get some recordings caught up with. Let's do it.
All 3, it's the same exact.
Oh no, they. Oh man, why did he also have to add that? Clear in 20 seconds. Oh. So sitcoms. Well, we're gonna be here a while, so I gotta be fast. Yeah, no, there's some really good sitcoms. Like, I think honestly my personal favorite is obviously Boy Meets World.
I mean, I feel like maybe if it was, if there's like a compelling story or drama, maybe I'd be interested. But for the most part, that's my reasoning. I mean, it even goes as far as like slice of life anime. I don't like too many of those, or like chick flicks. I'm like, eh. But
do you want to watch that one movie after? Do you? That one
movie?
It was me.
I know I'm weird. I'm like, that's not like the normal kind of opinion to have. I guess I'm just picky and jaded.
9 seconds is insane. Like, if I could just do this, it would be great.
They're not gonna let you off that easy.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a trophy for like the timing, but like, it is kind of fun to like have the spiky guys there, because it adds an extra layer of difficulty, especially with like the 2-ball one or like the 3rd one. It's interesting.
Go. Oh. So see, this time I have to hit that middle balcony. I wish you didn't tell me this. I really wish. I was like, cool, moving on. Well, actually, God. Yeah, high five. That deserves a high five. That's some pro strats right there. And 20, and the under 20. Yeah. Something told me the balcony thing. I'm like, well, why is it telling me that, like, there's a hard mode? Okay, now you have to use the balcony part.
Well, I guess that's also if you want to be like a pro gamer.
No, Boy Meets World's a really good one. You've probably vaguely heard of it.
I know there's like a Topanga or something.
There's a Topanga, yes, thing of the show.
Well, wait, but before you explain that, like, what attracts you personally to sitcoms? Is that something to say?
Okay, we're gonna get deep here, folks. I'm honest that we're gonna get deep. Throughout my life, I have been through a lot. Like, I know you have. Won't say on here, but we've certainly had stories about your life growing up. You know, with your family. And, you know, of course, my family wasn't peachy keen either. My comfort was TV, honestly. And, like, sitcoms were great. Anything on TV was great. I got hooked. Like, it was Step by Step, Family Matters, the one with Urkel. I didn't even see the clear time, 30 seconds. But a lot of it was like, I just want to escape. It was my escape. You know, like nowadays I say video games were my escape. Video games weren't that prolific in my, you said 30 seconds, right? Yeah, I said 30 seconds. Video games weren't that prolific in my life until by the time I moved to Florida. But before that, it was television, sitcoms, anything on TV. I got to sit down, just take a deep breath, just laugh. You know, it's one of the reasons why Simpsons are like my favorite, because that was the most. Oh, motherfucker. because that was always the most concurrent sitcom in my life. You know, just it was always concurrent, and sitcoms were always, you know, I know, you know, at the end of the day they all laughed and it was the end of the episode, and you know, my life wasn't exactly like that. It was just a lot of hard, you know, not a lot of hardships, but just dealing with my parents, dealing with family, dealing with like this shell I made of my, you know, for myself to not really go out and, you know, I lived a very sheltered life and TV was just there. And still, you know, like Mr. Rogers is still forever the shit, you know, like, but yeah, sitcoms were just there. You know, make me happy during a time where I wasn't. Yeah. I know we all have those things, you know, our escapes, and a lot now for me nowadays, more video games and television, but back then it was the other way around. I don't watch as many sitcoms as I used to back then. Well, I don't think I really watch any sitcoms anymore. I'm behind a lot of my television.
Did you say you watched like the Big Bang Theory, or is that older?
Yeah, yeah, no, that show ended a few years ago. Like I said, I don't watch sitcoms as much anymore. Like I still watch television. A lot of it's like dramas or like simple comedies where it's not like that filmed from a live studio audience kind of vibe. What else? Yeah, Boy Meets World was really good. It was on ABC, you know, TGIF lineup. Basically, very basic story, just a kid growing up learning life lessons, and that's what it was. And there was some really good episodes, some very heartwarming episodes. At the same time, it also had those like for adult themed episodes as well, dealing with like loss, abuse, bullying, like a lot of those subjects. And yes, it was primarily an all-white cast. I'm not gonna deny that. They did it.
Isn't that the biggest criticism about Friends? Like, it's so.
Yeah, they did. They introduced like a black character into like the second to last season. Yeah. No, Boy Meets World the same way. It wasn't until they like high school. No, was it high school? Yeah, their high school years. Like their like later high school years, they finally introduced like a black love interest for like Sean, the main character's best friend, you know. And she showed up in the sequel series they did for Disney Channel, Girl Meets World. That was good too. It ended short. It is short though. Though it was so more mature than all the other shows on Disney Channel, it wasn't even funny. That's a good one. Boy Meets World is one of my personal favorites. Obviously Simpsons, another animated sitcom, but it still works. The one I was talking about, the bookstore owner, that's called Black Books. I think it bounces everywhere on streaming services like Hulu. It's on like a couple times. It's been on Netflix. I think currently it's on Amazon Prime. I'm close to getting this one. I'm just trying to go fast, but I gotta remember to still take a breather.
I know, Angel.
You're sitting on TV remote, sweeties. I hope you don't turn off the TV. Got deep and philosophical now. I gotta get back in my head in the game. Oh no. I don't know why you went down there. Yeah, there's nowhere to... I don't know why she loves coming into this room when there's nobody. Like yesterday, I literally went, let's go to room, Angel. She goes back in here. I'm like, not that room. And it's the reason I said, like, I know which room she wants to go in. When I say room, she knows what room I'm talking about, but she automatically went in this room. Like, if this room...
Maybe there's some kind of, like, interesting smell.
Apparently...
It's like...
Well, because, okay, fun fact, this couch used to be outside, and we brought it back in, and it used to reek of all manner of cat, as it were. I'll leave it like that. I won't get too, detailed. But, like, I had to, like, laundry clean the covers to this thing. I had to Febreze every inch of this thing, like, 2 times over to get the smell out. And then on top of all that, I also added a sofa cover. But apparently, she has found the smells and has been attracted to them. And she'll
like... Is this a little buddy?
Like right now, Angel! Angel! Come here, Angel. Angel!
I think she went behind the couch.
Angel, come on, Angel. Angel, come on. Come on, sweetie.
She's like, I gave up.
Angel, you want to go out? There she is.
Okay.
I hear her.
I see you're not deaf. Angel, up.
Come on, sweetie.
Up.
Come on.
Up.
Come on. Come on. Go. Go right in the middle of us. Right there. No.
She's like,
no. No, you gotta stay here, sweetie.
Angel baby. What a dog. The weather's been so nice lately. My dog Moral, that's an Akita, she has like double coat of fur. So like the temperature lately has been perfect. So she's just been...
She's literally been what we all strive to do when it gets cold outside, which is turn on the AC in our house and get under some blankets. Her body is literally that blanket.
She's just like falling asleep on the balcony and just like, I love this.
That must be
This life
nice.
is good. And then she wakes up when somebody's like walking a little doggy by, and then she'll go back to sleep. And then she'll wake up when there's another little doggy. It's so cute.
Come on. There's one game I decided just to stop because unfortunately I lost this list I created for myself, the games I have to catch up with. I was doing it in like release chronological order. And I decided to stop one because I tapped. Because I was trying to get all the trophies. But the problem is, you know how like most achievements trophies, the difficulty stacks. So if you be on the hardest difficulty, you automatically get the ones for easy and normal, right? Well, this game doesn't have that. This game is, you have to play every difficulty to get every completion difficulty trophy. I decided to play on the hardest difficulty, and it's a game that's a very ancient game. Like, it's like the first Call of Duty game, basically. And like, there's no run, all the enemies are assholes, and on the hardest difficulty, you don't get any healing items.
Oh man.
Yeah, you literally have to first try. Well, quote unquote first try. And what's worse too is, the autosave is bugged to hell.
Oh no.
Yeah, there will be times where I'll make it to this one part, get past that part, get killed and go all the way back to the previous part, then I'll do that part a specific different way, and then it'll autosave that part. I'm like, what? It's like, why? Like, I've been showing you the entire time, and now you decide, oh, I'm gonna autosave? It's like, oh my god. And I'm on this annoying ass, like, naval ship section. It's like Nazi ship. And like, the problem is that like, it's tight hallways you have to get through for the mission, and you can't. You have to know they're there. You have to literally know they're there to get ready to shoot as soon as they pop up. If you don't, you're either gonna be near death or dead. There's no in between. Yeah, it is not fun. Much like this right now. Come on, other Kirby ball. Yeah, there we go. It only took me 50 tries. Okay.
And you got it within the time.
That's my purpose. It's that Rick and Morty thing. What's my purpose? You have to get the clear times. That's it? Oh my god.
You mean the Meeseeks thing?
Yeah. Could you... Angel! Angel! You wanna go out of the room? Angel! Out! Wanna go out?
You want me to open the...
Yes, please. Go out. Angel, go! Go get Nancy. Go get Nancy.
Oh no, she got me! What a dog.
Yeah, she's a bit more rowdy. Usually if she's like... She's usually fine, sits between us, but like... Okay, 999. Just cap. You can't even give me 1,000. You cheap bastard. You can't even just give me exactly 1,000. Cheap F-bomb. Frick.
F-bomb frick.
I've been trying to cut it back. Because, you know, with my niece coming over more often, it's one of those things where I have to learn to cut back. Because she's getting to that age.
Wait, cut back on what?
Swears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obviously. That's why I'm saying, like, F this, F that, frick.
Oh, I didn't piece that together. So I was like, wait, what?
my niece's coming over more often. She's getting to that age where she's gonna start really remembering stuff. And I'm like, yeah, made that mistake once with my cousin. I'm not doing that again.
You know, one of my first jobs was being a babysitter. So for the longest time, I just didn't curse, and people thought like I was just like super uptight and you know that kind of personality. And I'm like, no, I'm fine with that. I've just trained myself. I'm not against it. Like sometimes I will just like curse. But it's weird, you know?
There's that one, I don't know if you've seen that Geico commercial where they started doing this thing where they did different like Twilight Zone style scenarios, and one of them was like, not cursing with your friends or something like that. And they would use the most TV censorship words, like she'll go, instead of saying you MFer, she'll go, you lint liquor. That's the one I remember the most. It's a longer commercial.
That sounds disgusting. Licking lint.
She goes, you lint
like
liquor.
It sticks to any kind of wetness, so like, ugh, you have to like scrape it off your tongue. Gross.
Nope. Yeah, but
like, sometimes it still pops up where I'll be like, let's heckin' go instead of let's fucking go. And like people be like, what do you mean heckin'?
Why did you do that? I'm trying to try to make that like we don't do it on the episode at all.
Blame the person next to you. Okay, I see how it is.
Effing hell. I usually say frickin' hell, but I don't know why I'm saying effing hell. Okay, so, no. Okay. So, no. All this in 30 seconds, and you can't even spare one additional frickin' coin. Cheap bastard. It's like $9.99. You can't just add a little extra space, game developers, to make it 1,000. Okay, this is really getting annoying. But yeah, the Call of Duty game is really annoying. I had to stop, and that's because the next God of War is coming out soon. Like, I just jumped on that because I wanted to play through one more time to get a refresher on the story. I just played through that.
Boy.
Yes, God of Boy.
You seem very tired of that.
I don't care anymore, but I care so much at the same time. Is that weird? You could just say yes instead of giving me the silent treatment.
No, I was thinking about it. I was like,
sorry, I can't stay right now because I'm trying not to mess this up.
Understandable.
Isn't that where the term "screw this up" came from? I'm just thinking about that. Where wasn't it alternate way of saying it, but like it's like a term for like working on something with a screw, and you don't want to screw this up. You want to screw it you want to screw it a different way.
That might be interesting to look up the origin of that.
Yeah, I used to have a book of it. It's one of the rare things I got from those book fairs they used to have at school. But it was like a book about idioms, you know, where certain phrases come from, like the term in layman's terms, you know, or what I just said, you know, stuff, terms like that. I didn't read all of it, but it had a lot of like terms we still use today, and it had the history on them where it came from.
It's interesting because like different cultures will have different types of things like that too. So I always find it interesting to see the origin of that stuff because it's such a cultural thing because it's rooted in where you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some terms like people in like UK use that we don't. That's like oh okay. Like there's one I watched. Freaking fly. There's one I watched where like there's one wrestling video I watched. They're UK based, and you know how we use the like to be like and they did you know the quotation marks to be like sarcastic or not literally mean what you mean. Well, instead of doing that, he says Bucky O'Hare. And like, it took me a while to get what he was saying. You know, he's like putting, you know, saying, Bucky O'Hare. You know, it's like then he says the thing where Bucky O'Hare is an old like animated show, and the main character was a rabbit named Bucky O'Hare. So when he's doing the rabbit ear thing, he's saying Bucky O'Hare. See what I mean? I didn't know that. It took me a few tries. It's like me saying Bugs Bunny. You get what I mean when I say that. You know, rabbit ears. But like, that's what he did. I was like, oh, that I've never heard it done like that before. Speaking of this, freaking hate this one so much. Do you want to give it a try?
The way I did it, I did not meet the clear time.
You did. No, let me guess. You did.
Not from the beginning, no. But like the rest of it, yeah.
Because the other ones, I figured out.
Like if you could do it carefully, you could do it very easily. But if you're trying to do the clear time, it's a little more tricky.
So let me see something. There's a trick. Okay, I'm glad we have money for this. Okay, there we go. Because it has to be that one. It has to be a straight shot. Oh, and there's no barriers this time. I just noticed that. There's no barriers up there now. Oh, you know what game this reminds me of? Did you remember the old NES game Marble Madness?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we found a game you're... Sorry. I was going to say we found a game you actually remember. Something you actually remember. Sorry. I'm kidding. But, yeah, this reminds me of... I used to play the crap out of Marble Madness as a kid.
Oh, my gosh.
I sucked at it.
That reminds me. The last time I went to Free Play Florida, for those who don't know, Free Play Florida is a pinball arcade convention every like winter here in Florida.
Well, Thanksgiving time, but yeah.
But
yeah, Bucky O'Hare.
But I was playing. They have all different kinds of arcade machines set up, and I was playing some Marble Madness, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "This is how you play it. You have to like really roll." Like, for the arcade version, there's this like giant ball, and you have to. You can't just like do it very slightly. You have to like really roll it.
Yeah, you
to get it to move. And he's like, "Okay, when you play this, you got." I'm like, "I've played this before. Like, why are you explaining it to me?" It just
like thanks for automatically assuming I've never played this game before because I kind of sort of not good at it.
Yeah, it's one of those instances where it's like, are you saying that because I'm a woman and you just automatically like? Would you say the same thing to a guy that you just assume that they don't know how to play?
Is that, or are you just automatically assuming I just suck at this because well I'm not great at it?
Like I had just walked up to it to play it, so he didn't see me.
Wow, he got heavily like. That's not how you play it.
No. I had just walked up to play it, so he didn't see that I knew how to play it or not. He just assumed out the gate that I didn't know how to play.
Right.
And that was very infuriating.
I don't know. I'd be frustrated too if some jackass did that.
So I'm like, man, Marble Madness. Marble Madness has such a sick, fire soundtrack. It is so.
It's good.
So
at times, the midly at times.
It has no business being that good.
I have to admit, at times creepy. At times a bit creepy, gotta admit.
Good!
At times a bit creepy, but to be fair, some of my favorite favorite music comes from Resident Evil games, so like, those are supposed to be creepy too, so.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking creepy things. Like, there's people who, like, their biggest fandom is horror movies. Like, why not? Like, it's fine to like creepy things.
I know you love all things that are morally can't even be cute. I know this. We've had this conversation. I've already told you my thoughts on this.
On how everything is cute.
And I'm telling you, not everything is cute.
I think I'm just like overusing the word. You think? Yes, I do think. I mean, like I should be using like different, more detailed words to describe it. Like, oh, that's interesting. I'm just like you. My problem is I'm using cute to like describe everything instead of like as like a catch-all instead of like a very specific. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of
it's the first thing that comes to my head, so I just say it. It's cute.
Why did it come to this game?
But I think what I'm more trying to say is it's interesting most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the first part down. Which is like... which is like get on that line just next to the edge and then slightly tilt so you can swoop up. I'm trying to get that part. Like, I'm getting that part. This curve now is getting on my flipping nerves. There, I finished my sentence. I feel better about myself. Okay. Come on. Okay. I can get this. I can get this. Like, now it's not even trying to get the time. Now it's just trying to get past this one little part I was getting past before. Just deep breaths. Let's take deep breaths on this. And on my own, I rage at games so hard it's not even funny. My hands hurt from banging on the wall in frustration.
Oh wow.
Like, there's a wall right next to my room, so it's not, next to my bed, so it's not like I'm just reaching over and like doing that. I should have done this one on my own time.
Well, I mean, we can try again later if you want.
Nah, this probably is gonna be this episode. Is this mini game, which sucks. It's like so hard. Yeah, no.
You're gonna have nightmares about this game.
It keeps tilting in my head, Doctor. Why does my brain keep tilting in my head, Doctor? Oh no, he suffers from Kirby tilt-itis. No, I didn't ask to go back. No, I didn't. No. I was trying to reset the tilt so I can better get across.
That reset is so handy.
I hate when it curves like that around the edge.
I'm used to like a lot of the Wii games because the motion controls are so crazy. Most of them had the reset button because sometimes the motion would get out of whack.
There's a puzzle like this in Breath of the Wild. It's one of the side quest mini dungeons, and you have to use. For me, I have to use the Wii U gamepad. And the trick, I love how the trick speedrunners did a line. It's so hilarious. They flip the entire board over, so it's so simple. All they gotta do, because you have to lean it to the left so it can get into like a platform. They just flip the entire controller over like this, and then it worked, and it flips the entire board over. So when a new ball lands, and it just ink, you get on there like it's nothing. Oh, come on.
I must have not run into that one. Like, I'd like to start over on Breath of the Wild and like replay it. Especially before Tears of the Kingdom comes out.
Yeah. Yeah,
you're burned out of it.
Honestly, the Korok seed's what gets you on that.
Watch them do it again just to piss you off.
Like the DLC was fun. Getting the motorcycle, playing that Master of the Sword challenge, which honestly was kind of pointless by the end of it. But like, I mean, getting a couple more story beats with the characters was nice. But like,
oh yeah, and like the Winter Zelda.
Yeah. Okay.
You should make this song your ringtone. So you could be like, "Arr!"
Oh yeah, nothing like having PTSD and like at a coffee shop or some shit.
If you want to have like a really bad time, you should like you gotta put the Sonic Drowning song as your alarm clock in the morning, and you'll just
oh yeah, nothing
be
screams.
Filled with anxiety.
As soon as I start the morning, nothing screams. I gotta be anxious again. Okay.
I had a friend who he put like the Wily UFO song.
A Wily UFO song?
So when you beat the Robot Masters, Wily usually floats down to like taunt you and like do the eyebrow thing where he's like,
I'm sexy, aren't I?
And then it's like, it's not really a song. It's like
I know this. I know what you're talking about.
And he's like, that was like the worst thing he ever did, because he wanted to like theme like
his entire life out Mega Man.
I mean, why not? But just he's like, that was the worst decision.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that much of a Mega life.
Hearing that sound bite was like, he said, filled him with so much anxiety.
Yeah.
He's like, never again.
So if you start the Mega Man 2 theme, does he go, turn off! Turn off!
It's the UFO freaking thing.
Swear to God, if I don't get anything for this.
I can never get tired of Mega Man music.
I know you can.
But I don't think I would be able to do the alarm thing. You know, a lot of people, they set different music for like their ringtone, whether it's like one for all or just like one for specific people, and like.
Hey, I think yours is still the Mega Man 2 theme on my phone. Oh yeah, all my friends have their own ringtones.
But like, for some people, it's like, some friends have told me it's like ruined certain songs for them. Like when they hear the song, they're like so fed up with it from hearing it so often. Like our friend Toby, he's like, I'm gonna set my ringtone to the Imperial March because there's no way I can get tired of that song. A few years later, it finally broke him. He's like, never again, never again. He can't, for a while, he's like, I don't even want to hear that song. I'm so tired of that song.
Let's see. Richards is the like, the Naruto ramp up theme. You know, the when he starts singing that in the song in the Naruto, that's the song I have for the ringtone I have for Richard is that one. I have a friend who's, we already talked about it. Your boyfriend Kent's theme is The Miz. Because he hates The Miz.
Oh my god! That's such a troll!
Well, Kent sometimes is a troll, so it works.
Wow!
It works perfectly. Let's see. Who else can I say out here?
You can just, like, keep them
Anonymous. Our friend Maribel's name is, John Cena. John Cena's her man. You can't see that ringtone coming. Let's see.
You can see sound?
Probably.
I guess when you're like really hyper you can. Or like on something.
Toby's is actually his namesake talking. That's his ringtone. It's just Toby from Naruto talking. That's all it is. It's just him talking. I don't even know what the hell he says. It's in Japan. It's the Japanese dub, so it's like.
I mean, you could always go to like a translation thing to like.
I'm not interested in finding out. I'm not interested enough in finding out, honestly.
What if he's like cursing you out?
Let's see. Our friend Mari's is is it Nyan Cat? Oh no, I think it's Nyan Cat or Amaguchi's Meow. I forgot. One of those two. I like the Meow song, but it's one of those, like we were saying before, about like constantly listening to a song too much. That's one of there's very few songs where I go, I can't listen to that. I can't listen to that. Like, no, so screw that. It's like I can't listen to it so much. Like once in a while, yeah, but after a while the meowing gets like a bit much.
That reminds me of the Meow song from Anamanaguchi. That one's a fun one.
Yeah. Okay, I got this.
I have like one ringtone for everyone, and unsurprisingly, it is
Mega Man theme.
Zero's theme for Mega Man X.
Yeah, Mega Man. A Mega Man. A Mega Man theme. I was saying Mega Man theme. I was saying a Mega Man theme.
Well, I mean, Zero is Husbando, so I mean, I had to. But
so
I have had
wait,
that...
another Mega Man theme. When you say Zero, which Zero?
For Mega Man X, but technically.
See, I'm that knowledgeable. Oh, I almost had it there. I'm that knowledgeable that I know there's two different Zeros in the Mega Man series.
Well, the Zero from Mega Man Zero is the same Zero.
Well, I didn't.
He is, but he isn't.
Don't get into Mega Man lore. You know I'm not gonna keep. I'm not gonna
His
keep
mind
that.
is the same, okay?
Then why did you say it was gonna be complicated to explain?
Because he has a different body. But that's a spoiler.
I really don't care. Like I watched a play.
I should say.
I watched a speedrun of.
I should say that about something you care about.
I watched a speedrun of a Mega Man Zero game from a GDQ event, and like
What, you fall asleep?
No, it literally showed he meets he meets X at the end. I'm like, oh, apparently he's still alive in this. Do you remember which one that was?
That just makes me sad because X dies, and I'm
Spoilers.
like,
God,
my
Nancy.
hero.
Nancy, spoilers much? Okay.
Well, you're not gonna play it.
Probably not. To be fair, in high school when I was still using emulators, I did download the original Zero emulator and played it. It was fun. Never really got into it fully, but I did play the first Mega Man Zero game for a bit.
They have it on a collection now. They have a lot of games on the collections now.
Are you psyched for the Battle Network and the 50 games it comes with?
That's only because it did the whole Pokemon thing.
Dual release, yeah.
Get different choices.
Yeah, Scott the Watts had an episode on that, and there was some I was German surprised had like Austin Powers had a dual release for their Game Boy Color game, and it was bad, like really bad. I didn't know that until I watched that episode. Damn it, I don't want to give up, but we only have so much time. I'm gonna have to look online.
Am I distracting you?
No, you're not. Honestly, I hate motion controls. That's what I'm asking if you want to try.
That makes me think of like Skyward Sword, like flying, and you have to keep You have to keep.
Here, you gotta try. I don't care. Just try. Give me a break.
I'm not.
Just try. If you can at least clear it, I'll have a better sense of what I'm supposed to do.
I'm not gonna be any good. I'm just going into this cold. I'm not gonna be any good at this.
It's a team effort. You gotta contribute.
Oh yeah, this is good team effort.
See, you almost had it there. I'm not asking you to speedrun. I'm just trying to get a general sense of like if you can actually clear it.
Oh, you want to see my file on my Switch?
No. You didn't care for the checkbox stuff. I do. Okay, so nope. That's where you gotta remember. You gotta slow down a bit and then tilt forward, so you can get into that top right corner of that rectangle, and then it's like then attempt. Cause I almost got to the other side. I don't get it. Like if you could pop him up and like do a jump over the gap, that would be great.
Okay, that's your game that you're gonna make.
Pop gap? I don't know. Doesn't have a nice ring to it. Oh, no! Okay.
I'm just wasting your money here.
You're playing. We're good. So you're better with them. Okay, no, okay, feels up. And then you gotta tilt left. You gotta tilt left now before the gourd. Oh.
See, I'm not a speedrunner. I ran into his foot.
You could have done it. Oh my god, you're okay. I'm gonna help you, cause when I say, cause you got this part down, like this part you got down. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Oh no. Wait, go. Go, 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 go. See? Go, come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh! Ah! See? I told you can do it.
I mean...
That was perfect. My hands are shaking when I get to power. You're better with motion controls than I'm at.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
No, that's good. No, for me, my hands sometimes when I get nervous, I lose focus. Go, 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 go. Too close. See, you are generally good at this. Even though I swear to God, the way you have your controller, it looks like you're driving like a car, like an old lady.
Listen to your elders. You're older than me.
Wow. I mean, you know what? Not gonna say anything. Anything that was like, nope, that's derogatory. Nope, that's also derogatory. It's like, nope, just shut your mouth, Kristen.
Good to know that's how you think.
Oh no, that's not how I think. That's one of the many ideas my brain pitches for me. I'm going, do you realize that's extremely offensive, right? But no. Okay, go. Whoop. Oh. Oh. Go, 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 go. You got it, you got it, you got it. Come on, come on. Oh! How are you doing a million times better than me right now? I love it, miss. I'm not good at this. You're nailing
You
this.
just threw the freaking controller at me and you're like, do it. And I'm like, I'm going into school, I don't know.
Because I thought, okay, if she gets to the end, I'll get a better idea. At least if she doesn't get the clear time, I'll get a better idea of like how, get a better sense of how to tilt the control. No, you are literally breezing past my 50 million attempts already. I really don't care if this entire episode is just this. At least this is part of our catch-up series of like our continuing adventures.
That's interesting because last time we talked about it, you're like, I don't want this to go on for too many episodes, and now you're like, it's fun.
Well, we got past because we got past because I wanted to focus on getting through the story. Now that we're past the story, I'm not as concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not as concerned. Oh, that's okay. Damn. Probably timestamp it when my failed attempts, Nancy's successful attempts.
Successful my ass.
There you go. Go, 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 go.
Ah!
See, I think that's all it is. You're just more used to using motion controls than I'm at. I'm not a fan of motion
What
controls.
games do I have that have motion controls?
I mean, you're more avid at motion controls. So I rarely played Wii games with motion controls. Like, if like it had like a regular controller option, that's it. I'm using regular controller option.
I mean, I feel like I complained a lot about the Wii motion controls. I actually like the Switch motion controls a lot better than the Wii. I feel like they developed it a lot better so that it...
Yeah, Super Mario.
It's more sensitive and it works better.
The Super Mario Galaxy, the 3D All Stars collection. I played on the tablet because the only way you can play with controls, you have to play on the tablet. But you still have to do touchscreen to collect the star bits. Ah! Oh, that was so close. Ah. That was. That's right. Start trying to get the fly. Try to get that Jeff Goldblum. Okay, come on. Okay.
Hey, I got your reference.
Yes. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You can go. Go, 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 go. Oh, ah.
I'm trying to be careful.
I know. Sorry, that's me being me. You see, in less attempts, you've been more successful than my multiple attempts. At least with the one with, the first one, I was like, there's a reasoning behind, like, me messing up. Oh wait, oh no, I know it can be. That's not how you do it, Nancy. You're supposed to do it this way, not that way.
Oh, yeah?
You're not playing
why
the game right, Nancy.
Why don't you show me how it's done if you're so good?
Well, I would, but I'm too good at this game to care.
Uh-huh. That's why you gave me the controller.
Oh.
You're gonna just use all your monies.
It's fine. We already have ways of getting more. You imagine somebody pro at this, just using this to farm for multiple coins. Like that's like 1,000 coins, like over 1,000 coins per success. You know, especially if they beat the clear time every time. Okay.
Why don't you play something?
No, you are closer than me! How are you gonna give it back to me and go, here, try some more? Great, I can't wait to fail multiple more times at the bridge part again.
Well, I mean, I don't want to play this all day.
We're not, look. You're close. I know you can do this. You are very close.
You sound like you're part of like a support group.
Honestly, I am right now.
You're gonna have to edit this down.
I'm actually gonna edit this, honestly. I'm probably gonna timestamp it. I'm not gonna edit this. She has some good conversations. I'm not gonna fast forward through her conversations.
I don't know. I feel like some of them I'm like kind of weird. I'm like sweating now. Oh
How are you sweating?
Because I'm like,
Oh.
You're like, my hands are shaking. It's like, I'm not, my hands aren't shaking, but I'm sweating. Because I'm like, no,
Come on. I know you can do it. You're like much better at it than I'm at.
Well, you just gotta practice. It's fine.
Yes, practice. Here, I'll give you a break. Jesus Christ. Miss, I'm doing way better at it. It's like, here, play some more. Great, I can't wait to fail 50 more times.
Just take it a little bit slower. I go a little bit slower.
Hard. I'm not. I'm not a fan of motion controls.
What were you saying? I think with that you're leaned up too much. You gotta pay attention to how the thing is tilting. It is significantly more difficult with the lack of the barriers.
Well, well, the Gordos are the biggest problem with this one. Like, for the...
I mean, you say that, but when you get to the end, it's like, oh man.
I can't believe you gave it back to me when you've been so close. Come on, baby. Come on. Music's great now, but now it's getting on my nerves.
Well, it's short because they expect this to be short before it loops again.
Oh, it's a problem. I can't just do that. My body wants to like automatically just do this. Okay.
Hey, look, you got better.
No, I told you before.
What do you mean no?
I already know how to get past that bottom part. That bottom part.
Yeah.
Bottom part's not difficult. See, it's not difficult. It's this part. I can't. If I could get past this bridge part, I would have asked you to try a few attempts.
I think for doing that part, successful times that I have gotten that little bridge was.
Oh, go back.
You try.
Go back. Come on, Kirby.
was I try and line it up, and then I just tilt it once I've lined it up. But not, like, really far.
I hate this minigame so much now. I hate motion controls. Wasn't even moving anything.
That's because it's tilting down. Because you not only have to be aware of how your controller's tilting, but how much the game is sensing that.
Okay. See, I'm trying to do that, but then he loses, Kirby loses balance and falls over.
If you're having trouble, like, positioning it and then tilting it, because he's wobbling, you might want to lean so it's, like, that way, and then tip it over. Like, set up your shot and then tip.
We're just gonna call it, because I don't want to do this entire episode to be, well, it is this, but I don't, because we're already at, like, an hour 6 in recording.
Wow.
It's the end of the episode. We're gonna come back to this because I want to beat it. I really do want to beat it, or she's gonna beat it. Whatever happens. So, like as always, folks, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you thought of our playthrough of Kirby and StellarNan. Also check out all Nancy's stuff over on all the socials at StellarNan. But until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nancy.
And this has been a very tilty-filled episode of SRB Gaming.
Booyah!
See you later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.